What do you think makes an inspiring leader that we want to talk to in this? How do we bring together like a diverse group of individuals?
But also I believe in this project. The moment I saw what she was going to be up to and you were going to be up to, it definitely speaks to me.
I think Forged in Fire fully encompasses the phrase we hear and, find ourselves saying a lot, being a part of something so much bigger than ourselves. This podcast is going to tell the stories of the LGBTQ community and how we've been in the background and foreground, really paving the way for that next generation to come.
The things that prompt people to become more complex and sophisticated in their thinking oftentimes mirror the kinds of crucible experiences that LGBTQ plus individuals face.
Just giving that space, that safe space for people to be able to express themselves wholly and fully, those stories that have had great impact and that are so inspiring will be heard.
Helping people that are now going to engage and work in the world in some way to say, I still want to honor who you are, and I'm very aware of what roadblocks you might face.
While I want to push, for their human rights, and I did a lot of work here in Washington, I also knew for my psychological well-being, it was best to not be in the field, so to speak. And I think by being honest with a lot of my colleagues, especially women that I knew out there in Arizona and California, just saying, look, sis, like, here's where I'm at, here's how I can participate. I mean, they were like, yeah, take care of yourself. Everyone has a role to play. And indeed, I think that's part of it, is understanding one's role in the broader spectrum of where can I show up and where can't I.
In the sense that while I was still hiding myself, I was still 10 times more confident in moving forward with something that I knew was going to, quote unquote, really save my own life, save my career, and move forward with what I knew I needed to do as far as transitioning was concerned. And this is 2013. We're still kicking folks out for coming out as trans. We may not be kicking everyone out because they're gay anymore, but we're definitely still kicking people out for being trans. And I'm on a ballistic missile submarine, so starting hormones was a calculated risk in the sense of my medication.
We have to keep pushing on that and recognize that it is worth the fight. It is worth the energy. It is worth the effort. I always encourage people, you don't have to be a huge nerd and learn all bits of our history all the time. And I even don't know how you would learn all bits of our history all the time, because that is like a massive space. But learn some of your history, because it tells you where we've gotten, how things have gotten better. We've existed, LGBT folks have existed for the entire course of human history. There are drawings, there are writings, we are literally everywhere. But only in the modern century did anyone raise the question of rights for us. And the fact that people are just considering us as rights means it's gonna be a bumpy road for a while, because that means that they never considered that your dignity and identity were not being met by whatever was happening.